Hello and gents, and this is Hearts of Iron 4, World Split into 4 Countries by channel iSorrowproductions. Okay, let me guess this straight. In Hearts of Iron 4, 4 countries. Even though this game is damn chaotic, especially when he plays it, so it could be literally anything, like, I don't know, Luxembourg, probably Bhutan or something, right? Moldova or something, I don't know. Yeah, it could be 4 countries that doesn't make sense at all. But if I were to think, I guess it's going to be, Soviet Union, Russia, whatever, right? Germany, probably, USA, Japan, I don't know. We'll see. Remember, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. So I know which type of videos to react to more. I love Hearts of Iron 4 thing, right? Hearts of Iron, Victoria, any games from the same developer, I guess. They are really fun. I like how randomly things happen. They've added certain scripts, basically, that certain events happen, right? I guess you have to choose certain settings too, like how you want to play it, how historically accurate you want to play it. But yeah, and apparently communism is kind of a factor. Like whenever a country does poorly with the population, everybody just somehow goes hungry or something, communism rises. That's why we constantly see communism in USA here and there, which is kind of hilarious. But yeah, let's watch it.
Oh, you all thought I was joking about giving away a copy of March of the Eagles. I don't think so, buddy. We're giving away a copy of March of the Eagles. I was just going to pick a random comment and just give them March of the Eagles, but then I realised every time I hit the random comment picker, it just kept picking comments calling me a homosexual. So instead, I've just left a link down below to a Gleam link. All you need to do is subscribe to my channel, follow my Twitter, and you could have the chance of winning you a copy of March of the... It's really terrible. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure if I like the whole giveaway aspect. I've got a lot of Steam codes over the years of, doing YouTube that I've accumulated that I'll give away, mostly that I give away on my Discord for free. But I'm trying the whole Gleam thing out because people have recommended it to me in the past, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, you don't have to, like, post a fucking comment on my blog spot. You don't have to send me your kidney in the mail like some Gleams. You just need to subscribe to my channel and follow my Twitter. That way, I know you're not some random fucker who just wants a copy of March of the Eagles. Yeah, link to that's down below. Get yourself a free copy of March of the Eagles, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, on to a more interesting note, a World War II simulator game with a modification. Oh my God! Have you ever wondered that instead of the world being split between many countries, as it instead was split between only 4 countries? Well, you, my friend, are a bit of a weirdo. But then again, I am the one with the sexy Hitler mod enabled, so who am I to fucking talk? See, obviously the world's split between 4 factions: Axis, Allies, Japan, and the Soviets, and apparently Turkey, which is renamed to Impassable. Boy, I can't wait for the 5,000 Turkish people who are about to leave a comment right now about calling them impassable being highly offensive. But for this game...
Okay, how the fuck is Allies, Axis, Japan? How Allies and Axis are a group? How the fuck are they country on themselves, right?
I think I'll go ahead and give the Allies a go over. Oh boy, here we be in the entire Allies faction, and shitting hell, that's a lot of factories. Well, since this mod is some sort of like multiplayer like versus, let's see how many factories the Soviets have. Ah, yes, very balanced. Yeah, I get the feeling the Soviets probably aren't going to do that. I'll see many Germany. Oh yeah, okay, so the Soviets are definitely fucking dead. So one thing I've immediately noticed...
So Allies are both North and South America and most of Africa, not to mention most of South Asia. So that's a big ass landmark there.
The mod is that they've actually just annexed all of the countries together, which means you get all of their fleets, all of their air wings, and all of their unit division templates, which immediately has made my life a living fucking hell. Fuck me, it's like the second-hand store of World War II infantry equipment here. Let's just quickly fix that. Do I feel slightly overpowered? Maybe. Do I feel like I'm about to open a can of whoop-ass on the world never seen before? Abso-fucking-lutely I do. Oh shit, look, it's what Hillary Clinton dreams of every night since the election. For once, I would like to play the US, but being democratic means I can't start the war, so I'm gonna have to go fascist. Psych, I'm actually going communist. In the upcoming elections, support for the Democratic Party is still high. However, the people's having confidence from leadership. However, the party's pursuit of increasing allies focus on.
Let me guess.
I don't
Protecting
know
your
if they
sovereignty
realise,
comes
but
first.
I've got increasing focus on allies' military matters because I am the fucking ally. I democratically demand a democratic referendum on my democratic ideology that's actually not democratic, and our leader looks like a fucking spoiled sausage. Oh shit, there's an F in the chat for fucking Soviets right there, because Jesus Christ, they're not gonna fucking win against Hench Hitler and his extra 300 military factories. Yeah, I selected this bird because I wasn't entirely sure what type of bird it was, but now I get the feeling it might be some sort of flamingo or emu. Either way, someone's triggered in the world. Oh look, Germany's got 500 to... Oh my...
Ostrich more like it.
Oh my... I'm so sorry, Stalin. You literally stand no fucking chance, and I was about to declare war on Germany. Oh well, might as well do something and see what happens when I get slaughtered by the fucking Axis here. Wait a fucking second, what?
Immediately.
Yeah, so this area is supposed to be neutral, so you're not supposed to fight there, but apparently they just fucking joined the war. Right, so I did a reload of that, because that's clearly not supposed to happen, and I just really...
Well, if there are only 4 sides, right? First, apparently our allies are now communist states of America. India is part of it. Most of Middle East part of it. Probably entire Africa is part of it, and not to mention South and North America. But yeah, obviously you're gonna have just 4 sides like that. They're not gonna stay neutral, right? They're gonna join our side. Impossible, whatever.
Nepal and then made them do that, so they're my puppet. And if they somehow get brought into the war, I'll get someone else to annex them, and we'll just keep going. So the impassable land can never join the war, basically. You know, despite the fact they've got like 900 more divisions than me, Germany's actually not oh, they somehow lost almost 300 divisions somewhere. What are you doing, Stalin? What'd you just do to them? So apparently Germany just spammed out millions upon millions of men in infantry divisions, which surprisingly doesn't do too well against 40 combat with medium tanks. Oh yeah, 970 factories, but I don't think I'm quite ready for war. I should probably go up to war economy. So we're in one of those situations where the AI is just endlessly attacking my lines again, and it looks like the Germans have all but run out of equipment, so I'm ready to basically run over their lines at any fucking point now. Yeah, so it turns out just creating 1,000 infantry divisions and letting them run out of...
Germany gassing out, at least that's accurate, right? What happened in real world? Out of resources, what you gonna do?
Equipment by endlessly attacking your enemy's lines didn't do exactly well for the Germans, considering now they're getting encircled like mad and I'll be in Berlin before you fucking know it. Yeah, despite the fact I just took Berlin, apparently they're actually still pushing against the Soviets, which makes me slightly worried they might actually have something competent over there, but we'll see. Yeah, spoilers, they didn't actually have anything competent over there at all, and it's actually so bad over here that the capital of the Axis is now in fucking Palermo. Well, if having 970 factories was a bit overpowered, now I have 1,501 factories.
Most of the world.
So just to stop me being too overpowered, I know 1,000 factories, that's not as overpowered as having 1,500 factories. I released some countries just to soak up some of the land. But yeah, now we get the fun old time of taking down the Soviets and the Japanese. Oh, the Japanese are going for a sneak attack.
This game should have some element, like if you have too many countries under you, like lots of land mass, it's harder to, I guess, govern, harder to communicate or something like that, or some revolts happen here and there. Because if you have 1,500 factories, like how do you balance that? I don't know, revolts are happening, right? You're losing some area here and there because you can't go on all of that. Through the history, right? Since the Alexander the Great, obviously, there have always been like some conqueror conquers lots of land, and there is always issue of how you're gonna go on it now, right? I mean, that was the case with the Holy Roman Empire. Even though Holy Roman Empire wasn't as big as lots of people's empire was, it was still like, how you gonna go on all of that? That's why lots of people are just doing their own shit, right?
On me apparently, but the sneak attacks don't really work in this game because I get a big red button telling me the Japanese are going for a sneak attack. Ah, well, that one I didn't see. Apparently they were also planning a sneak attack on the fucking Soviets. I'm sorry, Stalin, you've not had a good game, have you? Well, I'm at war with Japan, might as well make it a war with the rest of the fucking world. Hey, Stalin, let's turn this into a fucking bloodbath.
So this is like one of those scenes, right, in the movie where there are 3 people, all 3 of them are pointing gun at each other, looking like this. Yeah, Japan started this, now US and everybody's doing it.
Little thing I've noticed that Japan's actually not dev stacked loads of units down here in Burma or Southeast Asia, which is actually making it incredibly easy for me to slowly push them back, and it is making me slightly worried where the rest of their army is though. So while I was fucking about in China, I completely forgot I was at war with the Soviets, and I looked back and this happened. I've killed 1.4 million of them and I haven't lost a single guy. Yeah, still no signs of that Japanese army. If anyone's seen 500,000 Japanese soldiers, please let me know
Japan?
ASAP. Oh, Wild Ace appears. No, not actually. It's just me still pushing against like 5 troops on the Japanese front. Now they do have 450 units max, which makes me very skeptical as to whether or not Hirohito can actually fucking count. And here we see the wild emu, maybe flamingo birds emigrating straight into their new homeland, Japan. Unfortunately for the birds though, they meet fierce resistance against the native population of Japan, who are fiercely saying no to the entry of the birds by death stacking hundreds of thousands of Japanese men shouting, "Waitu pigu, go home." Unfortunately though, I'm not a pig, I'm a fucking bird. So I get the feeling my navy's doing pretty fucking well against the Japanese. Ah, nice. So I was focusing so much on taking Japan out because they are, of course, the real fucking problem. I completely forgot about the Soviets, who have killed 106 of me, and I've killed 6.8 million of them. What the what are we doing with...
I don't understand this. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how big of your army is. You cannot kill 6.8 million of somebody and you only lose 100. That is just unrealistic as fuck. That just breaks, you know, all the laws of physics basically, right? I mean, there is no way. Just by, you know, some kind of a failure here and there, fuck enough, friendly fire would probably kill 100 in their own, I guess, squad. How the hell they just lost 100? I guess somebody's, you know, washing away the, you know, statistics, like how many died. That's the only explanation. No way you just lose 100 when somebody lost near 7 million.
With all the bodies, they must be piling up. So this mod I thought was going to be a bit more than just, you know, me death stomping upon everyone due to, you know, the fact I start with 5 billion factories, and now it's turned into how many Soviets can I slaughter before I end the fucking game. And so far I could say I've killed quite a few million, and boy, I'm sure there's going to be quite a few. Oh my fucking god, did you see that? Get a rewind on that. I mean, you gotta feel a bit sorry for Joseph Stalin over here. He got his ass pushed in by the Nazis, then the Japanese, and now he's just getting death stomped by me and my overpowered tank and infantry divisions. Well, the final kill...
See, problem with invading Russia, Soviet Union, that when you started, like, go from Germany to Russia, right, that's a narrow space, but it starts to get widen as soon as you start to push into Moscow and places like that. And that has always been the issue, like, you're gonna get thinner and thinner. But if you're this many troops and this big of a country, I guess that's not going to be an issue.
Kill count was 10 million Soviets to my 130,000 Americans.
That is something.
America. Well, that's the entire
better than
world
100.
taken care of, other than impassable land, which I had to release to Denmark. But in fact, Denmark? I don't think so, buddy. Oh no, I won't have any of this funny business on my doorstep. None of this Danish shit. There's only one death fitting for a Dane, and that's the fire of hellfire upon you bastards!
Is that nuke?
Surprisingly, they capitulated pretty damn quickly after that one. So sorry about that, people of Denmark. It's just in this game, you can't be fucking trusted. So yeah, this is pretty fun. I feel like if they fixed the balancing a bit on the factories, it could be pretty competitive in a way. Not in any way that this game could actually be considered competitive, but it could be more fun for multiplayer if you want to do a quick 4v4. So it's fun. It needs a little work, but I'll leave a link to the mod in the description. If you like the video, please feel free to...
You started with having most of America and most of Africa. That's a massive landmass already. That's like, what, 70% of the world's landmass or something? Of course, it's going to be overpowering. This is a 2D map, not a globe. Otherwise, this Russia looks much bigger than it is compared to the Africa. This is shrunk down, right? This is a humongous place, and you had most of it. And also the Americas. Of course, this was about to happen, right? This portion is going right. It's actually going up and connecting to here. right? At the top of the North America there with Alaska and things. So this 2D map, this square 2D map, right, rectangle, whatever, is kind of creating this kind of, otherwise the Africa is much bigger, so is America. So you start with that kind of a land mass, of course you're going to have lots of factories. Right, well, that was Hearts of Iron 4, world split into 4 countries. Apparently, Allies and Axis is counted as a country, and he just made one of it, call it Communist States of America, the Allies. But yeah, if you like my reaction, don't forget to like, subscribe. Check out the reaction, there's a link in the description. Check out the playlist too, I guess it's in the ad card or in the description as well, with the Hearts of Iron 4 type of reactions. And yeah, I'll see you next time.